Previously on Survivor Branford. For the first time in history, the merge occurred with even numbers for the two tribes. The horse tribe simply looked to bring anyone over in order to take the majority, while the bear tribe specifically looked to turn Kyle, and then blindside him to alleviate fears of the horse hidden immunity idol. Rob's immunity win did not change Bear's plans, but resulted in Joe being Horse's target. After talking with Amanda, Philip felt he could vault to the top of the horse tribe by flipping, and gained further trust by telling her that he had Bear's hidden immunity idol. With the fear of the idol gone, the horse tribe plus Philip decided to target Angela, who was perceived as the biggest threat on the other side. Angela became the fifth member of the jury, while Joe and Rob lost two allies at once. 7 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
It went 5-3 how I was anticipating. I was not anticipating them going for Kyle though. That was a twist. I really thought that they were actually going to go for Amanda, but I guess that they figured that Kyle's the least likely to have an idol, and so let's go for him. So I have an idol, and I found it. I found it with Dennis. However, it is in my possession, and he is being led to believe that it's kind of his too. However, if I feel the need that I'm going to use it for me or for someone else, sorry Dennis. I'm trying to go to the end with him and Kyle because I do not trust Amanda and Philip. I think that Dennis and Kyle have my back.
Okay, so here's the deal. Basically, I flipped on my tribe. Now, like, my tribe hates me. Everybody's freaked out. I told her, I was like, I have an idol. She was like, well, if you have an idol, then Angela doesn't obviously have the idol. So, Angela's the biggest threat, and we need Angela out now. So we like went to their three, and we're like, Angela, and Angela's gone. They kept saying, it's Amanda, because that was their plan, was to fake me out. Well, you faked me out so bad, I voted you out. Like, what do you want? Like, it worked a little too well. Yeah. We weren't even gonna vote Angela. We changed it at the last 2 minutes. We have to convince Meredith and Kyle that they both can go to the final 3 with us. But we actually want to take Meredith to the final 3 because we think that Kyle has built some cred with my old tribe for like sort of finagling that flip pretty well. And so unfortunately I think they have some respect for Kyle, so he's a threat to us in the final 3.
Rob first because he's the challenge threat, and we don't want him to go on a challenge run.
Yeah, maybe so. So Amanda, the problem is Amanda had Angela, and so if we had kept Angela, if we had voted you on, our thing would have been.
But that's not how Angela voted. She voted the way we discussed.
If Angela was still there, then that's the majority, and Angela flips on us. So I had to step in and say and tell and convince on the other.
So hold on. The argument you're making. Let's lay this out. The argument you're making is you flipped because you thought someone else was going to flip.
No, because I was convinced that Angela would flip.
But you actually did.
You're the one that did it, and she's the one that didn't.
Right.
I don't know what else to tell you.
I don't think there's much more you can tell me right now to believe that you had our interest at heart.
Yeah. Right, but now you realize you put yourself in a position where there's not a 3 of us, there's a 2 of us now.
How is there 2?
Because you
One, 2.
I saved you guys. How? What do you mean how? They literally, Joe, I'm not even kidding you right now.
The premise of your argument is that you flipped because you thought Angela was going to flip. Angela did not flip, and you didn't.
So we kind of had a hunch. I mean, there was a solid chance, like, it was almost working too perfectly in a way. I think me and Joe are strong now, and we don't have a choice really. And I think I don't see Joe as the type to try and get in by sort of volunteering to vote me out, because he's really not benefiting from that. I think our best bet is to find who's on the outs of the remaining 5 and try to get 2 of them is really our only option at this point. We try to promise them top 4. So I'm thinking it's Kyle Dennis. I think Dennis would be interested in that type of play, but we have to try to figure out how it's better for him to do that.
Sure, okay, I decided, okay, we're gonna get out Amanda now.
Right, 'cause if you
Philip's no longer with me. Meredith would probably not be with me. And Kyle is the wild card.
Well, he lied to all of us, but
Yeah, decently well, too.
Like I played out, it really seems like it should work for me to say, we get you guys out. I could get Kyle and Meredith, like if they're afraid of them,
Yeah.
and we go to final 3, and then maybe I have a pretty good chance at winning. But I think it's kind of a lame game. Okay, we flip one person over, and then it's just.
But that's the whole game.
Play
That's
it
the one
out.
thing that.
I should be, and I feel like I'm in a really good position with Ted Alliance with Meredith, who has an idol, and we think we have Kyle on our side, and I feel like I'm in a really good place, and I should be really happy, but I'm actually a little frustrated because the path forward, if we just stick with the 5 who just voted together, go with the 3 then, Kyle and Meredith. You never know what will actually work out, but in some ways it seems a little boring, or I'd like to make a bigger move than that. So much of me really wants to team up with Rob and Joe somehow and see if it can work. And I just don't know what I can do that would make a move but not completely blow up my game. So I'm gonna be laying in bed running through hundreds of scenarios in my mind to see if there's anything with the numbers I can work out.
This is one thing. If we stay with them, Amanda, and we vote out Rob, then the next thing we'll agree on, we're gonna vote out Joe. So then they'll be out. And then it's gonna be you out next, or it's gonna be me out next. All I know is it's gonna come down to Meredith, Amanda, and Philip if we don't go with them two and take out Amanda or Philip. Like, I'm 100% about this. Like, if we don't get rid of Philip or Amanda, we're gonna end up not even being in the final 3. And that's a fact.
The good news is I went out early, and I don't know, probably 10 or 15 minutes ago, I took a couple of laps around the cove and I found the idol, the merge idol. So that's great. Now I need to figure out what I do with it. Anywhere from just using it for safety, for myself as a safe play. Do you know anything about idol for them? Like, I know Philip's saying they have it, they're claiming Philip has it,
I don't
he's saying Joe has it.
That whole thing has been so sketchy. It goes like this. Kill them, done. Like, we just need to find the merge idol. Last thing, one of them talking about final 3. As you with, if I'm already taking him, I want to take you and like have 3 strong players in the end. There's where it is the fall. Tell me, where it is the fall. You should go with them. You're at the bottom. You're at the bottom. Well, because and you only have 3!
Well, you never know what Kyle's gonna do, but...
Kyle's with us.
Or going all the way to if one of Rob or Joe wins immunity. I'm at least slightly considering the thought of giving the other one the idol, and seeing if they can get out Philip without knowing
So I'm looking up videos of how to use a slingshot and how to shoot one accurately. I used to have one when I was growing up, but it's probably been at least 15 years since I touched the thing. Seeing if YouTube has any useful resources.
What are you doing? You have to use a slingshot. Oh! Sorry, I'm half asleep right now. I was like, something about this doesn't
You're just eyeing it up.
And Philip gets us started with a miss. Kyle up. Can't connect. Joe's turn. Comes up empty. Here's Dennis, studying the targets and missing. Amanda trying to get on the board here, but doesn't connect. Meredith looking to be the first to the point.
Alright, Rob, show him how it's done.
So after one round, we have nobody on the board. Better form, but still no results yet.
Dude, we gotta get
Yours
one.
was the nicest, Joe.
Here comes Dennis.
To be clear, I'm just shooting at cans in general for the glory of being the first to knock it down.
And Dennis hits an orange. That's one for Kyle.
In the favor.
Thank you.
I suspect that won't be the last time somebody hands out a gift to someone else.
That would have been amazing if I flag.
And Rob takes out one of Amanda's and one of Meredith's, feeling very charitable today. Kyle steps up and hits one of Rob's, and Amanda gets her second point. No one has hit one of their own targets thus far. And Rob hits yet another one of Amanda's targets. She only needs one more to win. And Kyle gives Philip his first point. Amanda looking to close this one out. No. Rob steps back up. And he hits his own target. Well done. And Philip follows suit. Oh, and he also knocks one of Dennis's over. Dennis hits his second target. And Rob hits 4 targets, none of them being his own. Dennis steps up and gives Kyle a point. He's only one away from the win. Meredith comes up empty. Rob lining his shot up. And connects. He hits his target. He's down to 1 left. So Kyle, Rob, Dennis, and Amanda only need 1 more to win. Here comes Dennis. Could be for the win. Oh, just misses. Kyle steps up. He has a big shot. And comes up empty. Amanda has not hit a target yet. This would be a great time to hit one of her own and give herself the immunity necklace. But sails long. Will Meredith hand immunity to someone here? No. And here comes Joe ready to take his turn. He's a bit behind, but trying to get back in. And he hits a red! And that's an immunity win for Rob, his second straight.
For the second straight time, Rob wins. Individual immunity, safe from the vote. Now with a 1 in 6 chance of winning this game.
Joe, he deliberately went after Rob's can,
No, we have to be 5 for Joe. We have to. But the math, there's no way for the math to work to split the vote. It's not even about the math.
It's about trust. It's about the fact that we need.
I know we need him to, but just eliminate that for a second. Do the
But
math
you
with
can't
me.
eliminate
Please,
that.
just for a second. So we decided we can't do it. We split the vote against Dennis.
It's
so the
not
only
the
other
right time.
So I guess we can't split the vote. That sucks. Okay, I just have to say I'm in an amazing position right now, and if I can just get through without any merge idols popping up, I'm pretty sure I won. Because I have everyone in my pocket, I have Philip in my pocket, I have Meredith in my pocket, I have Kyle in my pocket, and I have like a decent relationship with Dennis. He's not really trustworthy, but I only need him for one more vote. And everyone knows that like I'm the one calling shots, and so I really hope this works out this time.
Wirklich hier for the spot where I found the merge idol earlier today. Really tempted to give it to Joe. To shake stuff up. It would be so much fun. I don't know why people are so loyal, but I wish they were a little less loyal. No, go cut off the head of the thing.
Look, I'm telling you what we're doing. You can decide to go with us, or you can decide to go with that.
It's up to you guys. If you want to make a play, now's the time to do it.
We can bring both of you. The 4th.
And
That's,
then,
I think,
and then we do get out against the challenge champion. Yeah.
You're gonna have to duke it out against somebody.
I mean, that's their best offer we can do. Without promising anything that we can't deliver.
I mean, if you honestly think Amanda and Philip will take you to 3, and we're telling you we'll take you to 4, then go with Amanda and Philip. But
yeah, I mean,
they can't take both of you.
Supposedly Philip I can play though.
You're not supposed to. If he hasn't told you that, obviously.
As an idol. Should have run faster, Angela. Should have run faster, Should have run faster, Joe. So Kyle, it's all clear. Yes. Wait, can we do a quick huddle final hold?
They are voting free.
I know. Are we 5 strong?
I'm not voting for you.
No.
Oh.
Those hooligans.
Yeah.
Split it. We have to do 5 Joe.
Right now it's me, Amanda, Meredith, Philip, and Dennis. It's a solid 5. Someone's got to flip sooner or later. In the end, hopefully it's going to be me, Meredith, and Dennis. That's our 3. It's the best option. Because Amanda's been thinking she's going to get voted out. So we're going to try a blindside.
Welcome to your next tribal council. So I'm sure there have been tons of conversations that have been going on. So Philip, catch me up. What happened since the last tribal council? It was pretty crazy. Somebody clearly flipped on their old tribe. What can you tell me about that?
We're here to play a good game, you know, and I hope that people know that and they see that. And I think that's important. That's how you stay alive in Survivor. And I think we have some pretty good game players here, and I'm proud of a lot of my teammates.
Anybody in particular you're proud of?
You know, I'm honestly proud of everybody here.
Everybody that made it to the final 7?
Yep.
So Rob, you, I believe, were on the wrong side of the numbers of the last vote. What kind of options do you have at this point?
Win immunity.
You've been doing well at that.
It's obviously an option, yeah. Possibly my only option. But I think that if, given the way things transpired, it's interesting to try to get into someone's mind and wonder how certain things could possibly be logical. So you gotta wonder, is there something else?
So Meredith, in your opinion, who is the one that is calling the shots at this point? Is that person in this group, or is it more of a democracy?
I think it's more of a democracy. I think we have 7 great game players, and I think that it really is a democracy. I don't think that there's one true leader.
Dennis, do you think that the person voted out is going to be surprised?
I doubt it.
Does anybody want to fess up to being the person that didn't be surprised?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Dennis, are you talking about Joe?
I'll just say one of the bears that can have immunity.
Okay.
And that didn't flip over with us.
Okay, so that's Joe. So Joe, what have you been doing to try to improve your position in the game and to make it through this next vote?
just let people know what we're doing and let them know that, you know, it's all we need is I'm saying Rob and I, we just need 2 other people. We can get you down to 4. And I don't think anybody else can guarantee that, or can do better than guarantee that.
Kyle, does that sound like an attractive offer that Joe is presenting?
I'm pretty comfortable where I am right now.
So that's not Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll jump in and say, just the gameplay, I mean, that's always an attractive offer when someone who seems to have nothing to lose comes to you and says, I can take you to Final Four, and it seems like, what else are they going to do? Where else are they going to go? So, just on the face of it, I'd agree.
I think given it's 5-2 right now, clearly defined, I think that all of the 5 have been promised top 3. And that's not going to happen. So I'm wondering who the 2 are who honestly don't think they're going to make it.
We're just telling it how it is when we've been talking to people. That's all we can do. I mean, we're behind.
And Amanda, why don't you put a bow on this tribal council with a closing statement?
I think we're going to be stronger. For me, this stage in the game is about loyalty. I think we have some really loyal people in the 5, and we're just going to move forward like that. And if we don't, then I'm screwed.
There's number 4 and a number 5 in that 5.
Yes, there are. And you need to start thinking about that before it's too late. Okay, it's time to vote, and Kyle, you're up first.
All my soldiers stay in line. Sorry, Joe. It's just your time. You're not on the right side of the alliance, and I know that you're trying to pretend like you have an idol, but I really don't think you do. Sorry.
Going, Amanda.
I also hope that jury members understand that I have strong gameplay, the strongest gameplay in this game so far, and nobody takes it personal.
All we can do is hope that she's told different people the same thing, and those different people realize that we gotta get her out sooner than later.
If anybody has an immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, the person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll lead the votes. Joe. Amanda. 1 vote Joe, 1 vote Amanda. Joe. 2 votes Joe. Amanda. 2 votes Joe, 2 votes Amanda. Joe. That's 3 votes Joe, 2 votes Amanda, 2 votes left. 6th person voted out of Survivor Branford. Joe. Joe, that's enough. You'll need to bring me your torch. Joe, type of score.
Good game, everybody. So that was expected. I'm interested to see where Philip ends up, because we had a good strategy to get the old bears down to 4. And you know, from there it's hard to say where you would end up. I don't know if he'll end up much further than that. if he wins, then obviously he made the right move, but it remains to be seen where he'll end up. Other than that, I hope Rob does well. Go Bears.